Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I want to teach you on how to cut flare gown mixed with ankara, and these are the fabric that I'm showing you. The next thing you do, you folded your clothes to triangular form as I've done it. You remove the circumference of the waist, and from that circumference of the waist you measure the full gown length. So you can see, and that's what I've chalked. And that's what I'm cutting. The circumference of the waist is from there. You will measure the remaining you will remove the half length from that circumference and cut the waist out. You can see that's the waist that I'm cutting out. So after this, we are to cut our bodice. You will measure the shoulder. Then from that shoulder, I remove the neck. I use 3x4 for the width, for the neckline. Then you chalk your half length and also the under bust. You know this one is freehand, so everybody is familiar with this type of that is how to chalk your bodice. So these are just simple way of cutting the bodice. So you can see I'm measuring my armhole. Then remember that from the armhole you have to reduce the sloping of the shoulder. So, and you have to go in from the armhole. You measure the middle of the armhole, and from there you went in by 0.5, and that's what I'm chalking right now. So after that, you measure your bust from the bust line. You measure your bust. So the bust we are working with is 38 divided by 4. So I think this is not a JJC class. So then you measure your waist. Then you add sewing allowance. Remember that half length you have to add 2 inches because of the dart allowance. After that, you cut out the pattern, and that's what I'm doing. Remember the sloping of the front is 1.5. So I'm done with the cutting of the front. So I will now use this front to shape out the back. But remember that the back pattern, I'm not removing the 0.5 from the middle of the shoulder, from the middle of the armhole. So the sloping of the back is 1 that I'm removing, and that's what you see me cutting now. Then I added 2 inches for the allowance, that is the zipper allowance. So that's what I left there now. So after that, you reduce the back pattern by 1, that is the length of the back pattern. You can reduce it. So then the back tightening, I remove 0.5 from the down. That's what I chalk up. So you remove that just to bring the fitting for the back pattern. So this is my sleeve. I cuff out like triangular something. So that place is cuff. That is, you can see the way I cuff it. So it's like V for the center of the down part of the sleeve. So that's how the style be. Then the upper part, you can see, that's what I'm showing you right now. So the upper part, it will have pleats. That's why I make the armhole to be longer. So that's how the sleeve will look at. So then this is the down part. Remember, I'm using this ankara to design the down part. So that's what I've cut for the flare. The next thing is the flare. That is the cape for the upper part of the. That's what I'm chalking. I use 12. I measure 12 as circumference. So that's the circumference of I cut it in flare form. So I notch the flare to know the center. So and after that, you will now place it on you place your front and back on it to remove the neck. You know, I told you that's the neck I've cut. So after you have done that, you have to create the scalloping that is at the edge of the cape. So you have to, that's what I've cut. So you can see. So I place the cape on both back and front pattern. You can see the way I place it. Okay, after that I cut my lining, and you can see I've even torn my lining with at the side. So it's now for me to join the lining, the front and the back together. So after that, I join the side of the flare together, and I bend it down. That's what I'm showing you right now. So I've joined the flare also. Now I will join the side that I've joined with it. I will now join it with the flare. You can see you will join it, the circumference of the flare and also the circumference of the upper parts together. So this is facing for the cape. You will join it like that. So I'm just explaining how you will join it, and I put hairstay. So I'm done with the joining of the body. So now you can see. So what is left now is to fit the cape, and that cape you have to push it out, and you have to notch it because it's scalloping. When it is scalloping, it will not lay well. So notch it round and push it out. So this will be the outcome of the. So now, how to fix the cape with the body? You sew it from the wrong side to the right. That's what I'm showing you right now. You will go to your sewing machine to sew it round like that. And remember that you have to sew the cape before you fix the zip cape. So now we have done with the fixing of the cape. So this is how it will be. Then apart from, another thing is that that shoulder will enter the armhole. So I have to remove that. So we have to remove that side. So what is left now is to fix the sleeve. And remember that you have to turn the down part with facing. So after that, we fix to the body. So I fix the zip. That's what I'm showing you right now. You can see the finishing. Then I fix the sleeve also. The only difference of this, as I'm showing you, is that the sleeve is 3/4, because the one I showed you was sleeve. So, and this tie is for big size, this one that I made. So don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Thanks for watching Emma Base Global.